This is day 3 of my practice. For those of you who don't know, we are doing 7 days of practice sessions. The reason being is we have to, in order to become Twitch partners on stream, you have to do like X amount of hours. Anyway, so we just worked out that you need about 7 days of practice for us. So, and we're practicing anyway, so we might as well just share what we're doing, plus the setup. The only difference is setup and all of you on YouTube and Twitch watching. That's kind of just the difference. So you guys might notice the stream times are random. Honestly, it's just sometimes we practice in the morning, afternoon, evening, and nighttime, like last night, and we just turn the stream on. So hopefully many people catch at different times. Hello to everyone around the world. I don't know who's awake at the moment, but yeah, so this is day 3, and today I will be practicing a bit more Tchaikovsky and some more Paganini, and this time I might do some Vivaldi, which, anyway, just whatever. Yesterday we had problems with the frame rate. Do you guys remember? But anyway, I think everything's now good, and the lighting is good. Yeah, the whole point of the Twitch is so we can get donations, but at least YouTube's still running. I think we have, how many people do we have now? How do I see what's going on? There's a bit of a delay, I guess. Oh, thanks, Isabella. Enjoy your practice. Your practice. Grammar. No, I'm joking. I will enjoy, Isabella. I'll practice, and hopefully you guys enjoy a few things. Again, I'll commentate as I go, just so it's not like boring for all of you watching. At least you can see, and hopefully I improve along the way. I'm just trying to warm up my hands. I watched a bit of the stream I did yesterday, and I noticed a few things I needed to work on. So, and one of the most striking thing was I was quite focused on my left hand, intonation and stuff. But while I did thought my right hand was alright, I kind of looked at it and I kind of observed that my right hand was a little bit stiff. You might not be able to see it, but to a trained eye, or someone like me that's been playing violin for so many years, it's kind of obvious. And I want to check that today, which is why I'm kind of doing some bow warm-ups. I'm just checking the weight of my hand, that I'm not like kind of gripping anywhere, holding it. Oh my god, Isabel, thanks for the donation. She's carrying. What Vivaldi piece will you do? Maybe go to summer. Fun fact, I know everyone knows the 4 seasons. Do you guys know the 4 seasons? I'm sure you do, right? There's spring, summer, autumn, winter, by Vivaldi. I've never actually learned summer properly. We all know it, right? So you guys will know. That type of stuff. And I've never learned it properly. Only reason because back then I was like, everyone plays it. It's so cheesy. It's one of those pieces you just play well to the audience that I don't know anything about classical music. So my stubborn self never learned it. So yeah, learning it. For whatever reason, won't tell you. Yeah, it's a bit like the Pachelbel's canon, but I'd say Pachelbel's canon is like even worse. I'm just trying to get my hands relaxed, my right hand, because for those of you who are joining now, I noticed on yesterday's stream I was a little bit tight on my right hand. Where are you guys tuning in from, by the way? I'm just curious. Texas? Whoa, okay, California, Texas, Singapore, Edinburgh, UK, Pennsylvania, Philippines, Canada, okay, everywhere, Nevada, wow, okay. Hong Kong, nice. Please, I would not hurt your ears. Yeah, anyway, so let's do a bit of Tchaikovsky first, because why not, right? It's third day. I won't do too much, because it's more like yesterday's thing, but let me try and recap what I did yesterday. Didn't warm up my left hand. And so basically that was just kind of the rhythm thing I explained yesterday. If you want to get your left hand warm, sometimes when you play runs it's like super uneven. That's just a quick hack. Like fixes most problems. So let's just move this so I don't like hit the wall. I'll put the music stand a bit further away. Sorry guys. That's better. Is that better? Yeah. That was pretty good. Just like that. Practice is in motion. So yeah, you can see it. Thanks, Mel. I think that was better than yesterday already. You guys maybe can check back for those of you who didn't watch yesterday's stream. Yesterday's practice stream. It sounded better to me. I'm just keeping an eye on my right hand this time. What was I up to? That string crossing. I think I sound. Oh my god, my shoulder rest. I think my shoulder rest is broken. I swear to God, this shoulder rest break. That sounded alright. No, what do you guys think? I thought it was alright. Practice works. Woohoo! Duh. Of course, practice works. Oh no, I think my shoulder rest. Oh, this always breaks. So basically, what I changed then, I think, and it felt better, is because I've noticed yesterday I was quite stiff in my bow changes, and not just bow changes plus the string crossing on the bow changes. So one example was the that one. Most people, well, I was a bit too tense. It's not just the bow change, it's like getting that bow change while making you feel that arm, the balance that can draw the sound. Otherwise, it gets too stiff. Yeah. Trying to get that feeling. You can't really see it, but you really have to feel it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's not Tchaikovsky. I don't want to do more. That's mine. Okay. So the real part, what I'm going to do today is fix this. I remember watching my live stream yesterday. For those people joining, watched yesterday, I noticed my right hand was a bit tense. This part. I was a bit like, I'm tensing my shoulders, and I think it was my shoulders, well, everything, and my elbows. So the 3 joints here, right? Shoulder, elbow, wrist, and also the knuckles here, base knuckles, and most importantly the thumb. You notice a lot of people when you play, and I'm sure if your violinist watching this now, I guarantee you most of your thumb is probably tight when playing. And we're so used to it, we're not even aware of it. And I mentioned yesterday, it's just about being aware rather than trying to fix problems at the same time. Like, you need to be aware of it first before you can fix problems. Sorry, that's what I meant. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to like... That was better. What's tricky is actually trying to continue that relaxation. Not relaxation. Relax is like the wrong word. Everyone uses relax. It's not really. I mean, it is, but it's more like being aware and being more nimble about it. That looked alright, no? So far, I feel like my right hand is quite nimble. There are moments when I tense my elbow, and that's been a habit I've had for like 20-something years. A lot of the time, by the way, if you're young watching this, fix your habits when you're younger, because the older you get, the more time it takes to unlearn a bad habit. And yeah, Eddie and I, we've been dealing with this for a very long time. I mean, on one hand, you can say I wish my teachers told me, but it's just how it is. So it's like, I mean, that's why you should find good teachers. That's really important. But it's just, yeah, if I had that always, it would have been easier today. So I'm trying to fix that now. Better. That's better. Oh, hi. Oh, Phoebe, thanks for the donations. Wow. How do you arch such smooth shift? Achieve. I'm assuming you mean achieve such smooth shifts. Okay, another one. Hi, I'm playing with the violin, and I'll be playing for my violin teacher tomorrow. I'm so nervous. What do you have for dealing with nerves? Okay, Carolina, I'll answer you second. I'll do Fifi's first. Shifting. A lot of shifting comes from, for me, I'm just doing my practice now. When I have tense shifts, it comes from the thumb gripping. And also, sometimes it comes from the tension that comes from these knuckles in between. So every time you shift, you don't want to be so tight. I think you guys can see, but it's very tight. You want to make sure the thumb is loose so you can slide across the neck. And that's really important to check. But you might be like, oh, but I need to hold the instrument up. Yep. How do you hold the instrument up? You shouldn't even be holding the instrument with your left hand most of the time. Because, literally like physics, I don't know physics, you got to ask Eddie on this, but if you hold the violin like this, how do you shift? You tell me, I can't shift now, can I? I can't shift at all. If I shift right now, my violin's going to drop. So that's why I have a big head. And the head holds on to the violin. That's kind of the main point. And with that, you have the ability to move back and forth like this. Hopefully that solves your problem. Mao, how do you achieve such a cute face? I'm flattered. I don't know how to answer that. But back to the who had that question? Carolina, playing for my teacher tomorrow. I'm so nervous. Yeah, dealing with that. Honestly, I don't really have a solution to it. I also just feel like you should just embrace and get like eventually get used to it, but like just sit with it. To be honest, I'm feeling a bit nervous now live streaming while practicing, but this is my third practice session, so I'm feeling a little bit better. The nerves are still there. Like, not gonna lie, hands are a bit sweaty, but it's just something we just have to learn to work with. And Eddie and I had a teacher before, and she said that nerves are just, you should channel it into excitement. So you should be kind of excited rather than feeling like it's going to throw you off. And of course, if you practice more, you feel more confident in your practice, you get better, then that should also help kind of stabilize the nerves that will always be there, if that makes sense. So really, just practice more. Nerves it's okay. When it happens, it happens. It's totally fine. And it's just a lesson. Like, you'll do it probably weekly, I'm assuming. So, yeah. I practiced yesterday. All good. All good, Fifi, I know. Okay, another thing I just noticed. I just picked myself doing it. This happens. So stupid. It's like, you know what to do, but sometimes you just forget and practicing, and you just, it's easy to play. Sometimes, when your left hand tenses, your right hand tenses. So I'll say it again. Sometimes when your left hand tenses, your right hand tenses, and vice versa. So really pay attention to that. My left hand kind of just gripped a bit then. It kind of affected my right hand too. I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel it for sure. Okay, so that's like a Tchaikovsky part. You gotta make the trill flat to natural, very obvious. Okay, so here, shifting as well, for you in case you're watching. For people interested in shift, it's the same. So, quite loose here. My thumb should be just kind of going along, rather than tight, yeah? Da, 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 da. Okay, I think that's enough Tchaikovsky. I want to do a few more other stuff like maybe do a bit of Vivaldi. Just what do you guys think? Do a bit of Vivaldi. Oh yeah. So guys, no spamming, please. No, yesterday was a spammer. I just decided to ban because everyone's gonna have it. So just guys, just chill. Enjoy the practice session. If you want to make a point, I don't see it. There's a super chat on YouTube right now. But for now, yeah, just enjoy it, and I'll just comment as much as I can. So summer, yeah, like I said, I've never really learned summer properly. I actually got that from Chloe. I was like, Chloe was like, just doing that. Oh, Elijah, Carolina, thanks for the advice. Enjoy practice. Keep it on. Thanks, Carolina. Thanks for donations. Elijah, hey, yeah, good. What's up, man? You're back. Thanks for the super chat donation. I'm just gonna do some runs in summer. We may or may not be playing on tour, but just for those of you who know, I've never really learned it, so. I think that's a risky one. That's why I'm doing that. I'm actually thinking about like how I should do the hit that note, because it's technically easy, but I think under pressure it might buckle. Yeah, so you want to hear, and I think it's C sharp. Is it C sharp? Let me check my score. I actually don't know. Hold on. Yeah, that's proof, guys. I don't know summer. I'm just learning it, so let's see. basically for this. Oh, Michelle, I just saw for your chicken rice after your practice. Oh, I want chicken rice. Do you guys know what chicken rice is? So there's a dish in Singapore called chicken rice. Um, yeah, and it's pretty good. So yeah, anyway, I need practice. So yeah, so I'm trying to get that sound. And okay, before I go, I just want to say yes. I never learned summer. I know, guys. I never actually learned summer properly. Eddie and I used to play for busking, but I only just play the. I'm always playing like second violin part, so I just play the. Literally everyone can play that, and so I never bothered learning it, just because it was like such a cheesy piece to learn as a classical violinist. Like classical musicians will know this. Like we always, maybe it's just like classical musician thing, but always like try to avoid those most popular cheesy pieces. Commercialized, if that's a word, but like Pachelbel's Canon for every wedding. But because I still kind of want to learn it. I think it's about time because it's part of what we're going to do in our upcoming tour, which has context to it. Anyway. I think people don't start on tempo yet. There. I'm flat. Harmonic, I think there's a Max Richter versions. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so I was just trying to tune that. High positions. I'm only doing this fingering because I saw Chloe do it and I was like, that's pretty badass. So I'm going to try it. It's better. I'm tuning the open strings. In case you didn't hear, you can refer back to my other practice sessions while I'm doing this. It's alright. Up on a high string, you gotta not have that much weight pressure because it crushes the string. It's alright. Yeah, so summer. Yeah, anyway, I learned it like yesterday. So I read through it yesterday, so I'm just getting a feel for summer. What's the other part I need to play? Oh. the score says double sharp, but it should be. Is that right? Or whoa. That's what Chloe does. Crazy. Okay. Basis for this, you just want to accentuate. The open D doesn't matter too much, just let it ring, but really just getting that sound. But it's very hard because the higher you go, the less sound you make. You're out to be. You guys, I don't know if you guys can hear it through the mic. This is much easier to play with forte on the E string rather than the A string. I think maybe Chloe's just showing off. You know what? I like that. I'm gonna stick to that. Okay. And then. Poor intonation. Okay, this is just pure intonation. You know what? I'm not gonna look at chat. I'm gonna fix this first. Not bad. I'm actually listening out for obviously the chords and stuff. I'm also making sure my G stays the same. My G, that note. Did you know? Oh. The notes. Whatever I just played. Anyway, that's kind of like the point of that part. Yeah, so. Okay, that should be okay now. It's not hard, honestly. Summer's not hard. It's just tedious in some ways. Thanks, Michelle. To go along with your chicken rice. I'm getting fed for practice. Okay, let me try again. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot, and I'll memorize that next time. Have a quick look. Just it's a bit tedious to memorize. I feel like Eddie will be good at this. Okay, no donation. But right, how do you handle the frustration of struggling to consistently perform and learn technique despite practicing? Honestly, I've been just coping it to this day, and I just accepted the fact this is how it is. Like some people are literally just, I don't know. I think practice is the best thing you can do, and practice performing on stage or to your teacher or friends. That's the best thing you can do, and you're just making sure the odds of success are higher when you're hitting notes. So if you just notice, I was doing this with the summer, right? This one. I missed all of them. There you go. I'm just coping. There we go. So you do that a few times, and it's natural. It's just like, you hear like solos playing stuff. You're like, wow, how did I do it? Well, they literally get to perform hundreds of times a year, right? And we don't have those opportunities. Most of you don't actually. So you try to find, kind of just opportunities to do that for yourself, and I think that really helps. If your problem is assuming you practiced well already, that's the first problem. The second problem is performing it, right? I'm assuming you don't want you're asking why have I practiced so much and I still can't do it. Thanks, Indev, for donations. Thank you. Nice. So yeah. And I also find that tension doesn't usually help. Like really strong, like tense tension. Yeah, but anyway. I want to do a bit of, that's enough for summer. I think I can kind of do the rest in my own time later today. What was I doing? Oh, Paganini yesterday. Okay, so Paganini 24, yeah. I was at the octaves, right? I remember. I remember yeah, I was talking about octaves yesterday. Let me just try and do it again. Double stops, literally the bane of my existence. For most people, it's tension world. Yeah, so there's a lot of tension there. That. I'm gonna freeze right now. I just caught myself. Guys, watch this. When I take the violin off, I'm stiff as hell. So that's just another thing to keep an eye out. Remember, being aware is literally the first thing you need to do. If you're not aware of your problems, you literally can't fix it because you just don't know, right? So normal octaves, I feel like I've got to make sure my first joint, everything is kind of loosened up a bit. There you go. Did you see it? Okay, I tensed again. Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. Geniuses are born, not created. Oh, yeah. Please give me some of that genius. There you go. I felt a lot better, and I don't know why, I just hit the notes. Like, because I just felt a lot better. I'm tense again. I can feel it just here. Yeah, so as you can see, I just like caught myself like 5 times in that passage. Let me just try and fix it first. A bit better. And often, sometimes you don't want to hold the violin for too long. You can notice I'm just trying to remind myself to just let go a bit, loosen up a bit, feel just the weight of my arms rather than the tension, you know. The shoulder rest is busted. It's actually annoying. That was alright. Besides my shoulder rest, I need to buy a new shoulder rest already. Yeah, that was alright. I think it's really being aware. Obviously, I won't go into all the details of how you do octaves because this is supposed to be a practice session. Maybe one day I will. Okay, let's do the next part. That's fine. I know this part. I think the next part would be. Actually, you know what I want to work on? The. Just making it very clear. So I'm just kind of. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you. I didn't care. Happy practice 7 a.m. with my family holiday. Wake up to breath practicing. Yeah, I hope it's alright, hey. Yeah, okay. Yeah, getting that string crossing is important. Just so it's not like or rough. Nice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the live stream soon. One of my laptop batteries. I want because I gotta eat and stuff. But let me try and do. Cool. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Everyone, that's it. I'm just thinking what else to practice, but I'm gonna do the rest later. Again, thank you so much for joining. This is practice session number 3. Hopefully some of the tips helped. Just for you guys to get a feel for it and know what's up. Today I definitely noticed from yesterday's video that I was tense on my right hand a bit, and I've kind of fixed it a little bit. So that's kind of what you want in practice, slow and steady. And this just takes time. Just remember, everyone, it takes time. Hopefully this is like enough proof. Normal people like us, we just need to take our time, right? And slowly work on things. And main thing is really just being aware of it. I'll probably tune again. I will definitely tune again tomorrow. Again, also thank you for all the super chat donations and all the people joining. Any kind of donations helped actually, just in our scenario, just to keep all of this running. And yeah, that's it. If you guys are interested, keep an eye out for the next one. Eddie will do his later, so